Now I invite the next speaker. It's Dr. Deepakkumar Shirude from India, and he will speak today on the impact of Acharan on human health and the view of Charak Samhita. Dr. Shirude, please.
Jai Gurudev. Namaskar. We are going to see significance of Acharan, that is conduct, on human health in the perspective of Charaka Samhita. Many things of this presentation are talked before about Acharan, Rasayan, food, etc. and they are textual also. So I request you to just get an instant view, digest and assimilate it so that we could reach the main theme of this literary research work. This is a part of my PhD work which is going on Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapith, Pune. The work is initiated because in the new era the diseases are on rise and ultra-modern era is causing mixed effects on human being. Limitations of modern health science are on the rise also. Reviewing the definition of total health is also needful. Psychological imbalance in nowadays is also an important issue. And knowingly undertaking mistakes, that is pradnaparad, is usual nowadays. These are the basics why the proper conduct rules are written in ancient literature. Then ancient Indian sciences depict moksha, the salvation, as the supreme achievement of human life. The way to the salvation goes through achieving proper deed, proper wealth and fulfillment of proper desires, that is dharma, artha, kama. And this journey depends upon good health only. Dharma, artha, kama, mokshanam, arogyam, moolam, uttamam. So the rules regarding conduct are mentioned to make this phenomenon easier. In modern days, despite of all modalities available, uncontrolled diseases are challenging the humanity. To relieve various psychosomatic elements, modern science seems practically incomplete and limited. Can overall acceptance of rules of conduct provide sure solution against these health threats? These are the research questions. Literature review. The aims and objects of this study. These are the limitations of this work. Consideration regarding good conduct deals primarily with prevention only. Observance of Acharan, that is conduct, only can't cure a critical illness. Yesterday some talks were happened that we can stop the pharmacy industry, but it is not possible with Ayurveda. Yet its role is important in retrieving and retaining health. Moreover, not only patient, but the other concerned persons also need to follow proper Acharan. This is also a limitation, that if one decided to go for proper Acharan, then he will be healthy. It is not so. The surrounding and the other persons relating with him also have to follow proper Acharan. Among various available texts for this study, only Charaka Samhita is recommended. Ayurved minus Charaka Samhita is equal to 0. This is the importance of Charaka Samhita. The feelings while obtaining knowledge from the Charaka Samhita reach to such an extent that tears run down the cheeks spontaneously. This is the greatness of this ancient divine work. It is lively, it speaks, it adores. It confers affection like a true guardian. It guides, it shows the correct way of living as human being. These are my personal experiences about Charaka Samhita. Other importances of Charaka Samhita are known to all almost. Now we will go to the main topic, Acharana in Charaka Samhita. It is like a ghrita or ghee or butter, invisibly remains hidden in the milk. Though it doesn't appear directly, but it is available in each and every drop of milk. Likewise, sense about conduct reflects in each and every lesson of Charaka Samhita. What was the criteria of study? Word-to-word reading and scanning the theme of Acharan was the criteria of compilation. As we found Acharana-related versions in abundance with various references, we ought to classify them systematically to put the subject imperatively and conveniently for the next discussion and contemplation. After repeated observations of all the isolated versions, following categories were selected for the purpose of classification. This is the classification. This is the new contribution to the Ayurveda text, that we have classified the Acharana versions in Charak Samhita. They are almost 3,000 plus. The first category is Acharan as Tattva, that is conduct, that is reflecting principle. Versions reflecting social conduct, personal conduct, then conduct causing diseases means Nidana, conduct predicting diseases, that is Purva Rupa, and conduct while disease, that is Rupa. Conduct showing prognosis, that is Sadhya Sadhyata. Then therapeutic conduct regarding food and other activities. And medical ethics, this is a good part which is come out in this study, that Vaidya and Guru Shishya Acharan is mentioned properly in Charaka Samhita. Still some versions remained which cannot be classified under any of the above categories. For them, a new category was formed as general considerations about Acharana. All these categories again can be split into physical conduct and psychological conduct. Make corrections are possible in the above criteria. Now this is detail about each and every category. We will go shortly from that. More than 170 versions were reflecting Acharana as Tattva. Some catchy versions are in front of you. Charak Nidana Sthan 7/19 to 23. These versions are like gems. Our own conduct is the only thing responsible for all our miseries. It is totally our own choice on which path we should proceed. Due to lack of time, we will not go details about it. The versions reflecting social conducts were only 28, and there is description of suppressible urges, kaik, vachik and manasik under this. Then Sadvrutta, rules and regulations while living in society are mentioned in simple words. These are improvised etiquettes and manners. These are very useful for propagation of Acharana in various social forms like social clubs, government offices, schools, colleges, religious centers, etc. Then about personal conducts, there are more than 104 versions available in Charaka Samhita. Here is individual approach towards health. It includes Dinacharya, Rutucharya, that is a daily regime and season-wise regime. Description of non-suppressible urges, Sadvrutta again, and the three pursuits, that is desires of human nature, that is Prana, Dhana and Paraloka Eshana, and role of following proper conduct in that regard. Both these things are at psychological levels, but has deep impact on status of health of an individual. More than 458 versions are reflecting conduct causing diseases. We will skip this also. Conduct predicting diseases were only 17. We can develop new clinical methods by studying these. Then conduct while diseases, more than 114 versions were found. Conduct showing prognosis, therapeutic conduct regarding food, diet and medicine are inseparably interrelated, and the details cannot be shared now. Therapeutic conduct regarding food is very big because more than 1,000 versions were found. Therapeutic conduct regarding vihara, that is activities, there are 391 versions. Then medical ethics, that is Vaidya Acharana. Medical ethics regarding Guru Shishya Acharana were also very interesting topics to discuss. General considerations about conduct. Then we have seen all these discussions about all the categories and the results. After deep learning of this Charaka Samhita, around 3,000 versions about Acharana are isolated. Every section of Charaka Samhita contains Acharana versions. Such huge existence of Acharana versions satisfactorily classified for convenience of the further study. Unexpectedly, huge collection of Acharana versions got compiled. Its classification revealed wide and multifaceted scope of Acharana. Our hypothesis proved true as it confirmed that health and Acharana are inseparably interrelated. Health hazards are outcome of bad conduct. Good conduct leads to pure health. Our own conduct is degrading and spoiling health structure. The need of wide acceptance and propagation of Acharana in every sector of improvement of health is underlined after this study. This study has provided a sufficient database for further research work. Further pursuit can be done on base of this study, that improved clinical methods, just one slide, Chikitsa only with food recommendation and guided behavior, holistic preventive measures for better outcome, science of preparation of food favorable in various health situations, study of atmosphere recommended in various health situations, health promoting psychology, complete medical ethics, search out links of the origin of religious traditions and rituals, study of history, culture and social sciences of that timeline or era. Thank you. Thank you very much.